Let's talk about the consequences that happen when you don't have a financial plan as an immigrant. Hi, I'm Medina. I'm the co-founder of Immigrant Finance. I'm an immigration attorney and accredited financial counselor. In this video, I want to talk with you about not only the importance of having a financial plan, but what goes wrong when you don't have one. First of all, it just makes everything so much more complicated and challenging because it's really difficult to make your goals happen when you don't have a plan on how to get there. And when you're an immigrant, there can already be so many challenges that you're facing, from having to navigate new legal and financial systems in a new country to the stress of covering bills, providing for family members back home, maybe facing some language barriers, trying to save for the future, as well as just like covering the bills right now. It can feel really impossible to break free from that constant cycle of just getting through each month of being in a paycheck to paycheck situation, and the impacts on stress and mental health that can make it just so much harder to take advantage of all the opportunities that are available for you here in the US financial system. So there are a few things that happen when you don't have a financial plan. The main one I want to speak about is the lost opportunities for growth, right? So when there's no clear financial strategy, the dreams that you might have of being able to build a better future in the US can be so much harder to achieve. For example, things like investing in education, investing in the stock market, saving for a business, or purchasing a home often get missed when you don't have a strategic plan on how to get there. So the consequences of not having a financial plan impact not only the present, but also the future and your future goals, not being able to move forward or being delayed much longer than they need to be. When you have an actual financial plan, you're able to work toward those goals every single month, even if it's a small amount that you can put toward it right now. Being able to build the momentum and the consistency is so powerful psychologically because you see progress. And that's what a financial plan helps you do, is being able to make progress consistently over time toward your goal in a strategic, intentional way. When your brain starts seeing that progress, even if it's a small amount, it starts asking better questions. It starts asking, how can I make more progress? I like this. It feels good. I'm seeing myself get closer to my goals with time. How can I get there faster, right? And then we start asking ourselves better questions. Well, how could I make some extra money per month? How could I bring in $500 more, right? Is there a side hustle I could pick up, for example? Um, and then you are able to actually then make your goals happen faster. But we don't get to have that like whole cycle happening if you don't have a plan to begin with. The other consequence of not having a plan is the impact on generational wealth. So when you don't have a solid foundation and a plan to invest in things like education and the stock market and real estate, the consequences extend to future generations, right? It may prevent you from being able to give your children a head start. Ultimately, not having a plan limits the ability to build wealth now that can last for generations. With investing in the stock market in particular, which is the most straightforward, easy way to build generational wealth in the US economy that doesn't require any time or work for you once you have it going. It's passive income, right? The main way to build wealth through investing in the stock market is time. It's time in the market for your money to grow. So if you don't have a financial plan on how to get started and how to continue doing that over time, you miss out on that time to build the generational wealth. Even with investing something like $200 a month over decades, you can easily get to a position where you're going to be a millionaire later in life and being able to pass down that money to future generations, which is how generational wealth is created. But without a plan, finding those $200 a month and making sure it happens every month can be so much harder than it has to be. I know it can feel really daunting to figure out how to do all of this strategically, but there is hope. There are ways that you can build a really good system to make your financial goals happen. And this is exactly what we help our students with in Immigrant Finance. We would love to be able to support you with building your financial plan. You can book a free 30-minute consultation with us over at immigrantfinance.com/consult. And we can't wait to get to know you and hear more about your financial goals. Bye for now, and I'll see you in the next video.